Maybe this feels familiar. You wake up and for a split second, everything feels normal until it hits you. They're gone. You reach for your phone out of habit, but stop yourself. You told yourself you wouldn't text. You're doing no contact, but it hurts. It feels like silence is tearing you apart while they're out there living just fine. You keep asking yourself, are they even thinking about me? Do they miss me at all? Or did I already fade from their mind? Every hour feels like a test you didn't sign up for. You scroll through old messages, replay every conversation, every moment you thought meant something, wondering if it still means anything to them now. If this is you, you're not crazy, you're not weak. You're just missing someone who once made your world feel safe, and now that world is quiet, too quiet. You're doing everything right, but the question keeps burning in the back of your mind. When does no contact actually start working? When do they finally feel your absence the way you're feeling theirs right now? Most guys get this part wrong. They think no contact is about making their ex miss them, as if it's some trick, some silent manipulation game. But that mindset keeps you trapped, because when your focus is still on her, what she's thinking, how she's feeling, you're not in control. You're reacting. You're still giving her the power. Here's the truth. No contact doesn't start working when she misses you. It starts working when you stop chasing validation. When your energy turns inward, when you start rebuilding the version of yourself that existed before the relationship, or maybe the version you've never actually been. The core masculine principle here is groundedness. A man who's grounded doesn't try to pull someone back with silence. He creates space so he can stand taller in it. He lets time work for him, not against him. Because when a man's energy shifts, when he stops needing and starts becoming, people feel it, including her. So the real question isn't, when will my ex miss me? It's, when will I remember who I was before I started trying so hard to be enough for someone else? The apartment feels louder when it's quiet. The hum of the fridge, the creak in the floor, sounds you never noticed before now feel like reminders that you're alone. Her laugh used to fill this space. Her jacket used to hang on that chair. Now it's just stillness. You pick up your phone, thumb hovering over her name. Just one text you tell yourself, just to see how she's doing. But your chest tightens and you set it down again. You said you wouldn't. You said you'd hold the line. The nights are the worst. That's when the memories show up like ghosts. Her head on your shoulder during that movie, the smell of her shampoo on your hoodie. You catch yourself wondering if she's thinking about you too, if the silence feels this heavy for her, or if she's already moved on, laughing with someone else, not even realizing that you're still replaying everything in your head. You step outside just to breathe. The air is cold, biting. You look up at the sky and feel the ache settle in your chest, not sharp, just deep. A quiet part of you whispers, when does this start to work? When does she finally feel what I'm feeling right now? And in that silence, you realize, maybe this isn't about her missing you at all. Maybe it's about you learning to live again in the spaces she left behind. Most men walk into no contact thinking it's a timer, that if they just stay silent long enough, she'll eventually miss them and come back. But that's not how it works. No contact isn't a countdown to her regret. It's a wake-up call for your self-respect. If you're still checking her stories, still waiting for a sign, you're not in no contact. You're in emotional limbo. You haven't actually left the relationship. You're just standing outside the door, hoping she'll open it. The truth is, women don't miss a man who's waiting for her. They miss the man who's becoming something without her. The one who shifts his energy from chasing to rebuilding, from needing to leading. You don't heal by proving your worth to her. You heal by remembering it yourself. She didn't ghost you. You disappeared from yourself. Nobelium contact isn't about silence. It's about self-respect finding its voice again. The 3% man doesn't see no contact as punishment or manipulation. He understands it's not about withholding energy. It's about reclaiming it. Most guys pull away to get a reaction. But the 3% man, he pulls away to realign. He knows that peace and power come from the same place, being rooted in who he is, not in how someone responds to him. This is what he understands. Love, attraction, connection, they all flow toward stability, toward grounded energy. When a man is centered, when he's focused on purpose, discipline, and growth, he becomes magnetic again. Not because he's trying to be, but because he's being. He's not sitting there wondering if she misses him. He's becoming the kind of man she would miss, the kind of man who doesn't chase validation because he already carries it within him. This is how he leads with presence, not pressure. He lets silence do the talking, not as a test, but as a reflection of his calm. He's not waiting for her to come back. He's walking forward, knowing that whatever is meant for him will meet him on the path he's building now. It happens quietly. No big moment, no movie scene, just an evening where the weight finally feels different. You're sitting there, scrolling through the same photos, the same memories that once tore at you, and instead of that familiar ache, there's just stillness, a strange kind of peace. You realize you haven't checked her profile in days, you haven't replayed the breakup in your head this week. Somewhere between the silence and the longing, something shifted. It's not that you stopped caring, it's that you started caring about yourself more. You look around your space, the one that once felt too empty, and it suddenly feels like yours again. You start to see how much of yourself you gave away trying to hold on to someone who already let go. And that's when it hits you. It was never about when she'd miss you. It was about when you'd remember yourself. The world outside hasn't changed, but you have. The noise in your mind is softer. Your breath feels deeper. And for the first time in a long time, the silence doesn't scare you. It feels like freedom. She'll miss you the moment you stop waiting for her and start becoming the man you were always meant to be.